I asked 100 people their most controversial opinion.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I think I would date a
Bro, nope.
rapist.
What?
I'm about to ask.
I was about to say that I don't... Okay, that's a wild intro. I feel like that has to be clickbait. There's no way that's going to be the average take here. I was going to say that the average person's probably not going to share their most controversial opinion. Like, you're going to say something that's a bit lighter. You know what I mean? Like, if you're on camera and you say your most controversial opinion is like, you know, you think ketchup on eggs is normal. Like, it's probably worse than that. Like, you're not going to be like airing out on camera like a highly racist take or something like that.
100 random people for
Unless you're a Twitch streamer.
their most controversial.
Oh my God, you interviewed the speaker guy. Holy fuck. Holy ball knowledge. I see that guy all the time. Oh my God, I forget what he says. He says something and then he goes, woo, and he spins it.
Controversial opinion. And after we get 100, I'll be asking 100 different people to vote on which one is the most controversial.
This is insane.
Oh my god.
Let's start asking.
First of all, you can't change your gender. Why are we being gaslit into thinking that's a thing? That's not a thing. If you want to be a guy and you want to wear lipstick, if you want to wear high heels, that's cool. Do it. But you can't.
Well, I don't think they're arguing that. I don't think they're, because they're not arguing. See, that's the difference. See, here we go. All right, yeah, chat's gonna get triggered today. That's the difference. Is I don't think they're arguing about sex, right? Like, I don't think they're arguing male or female. They're arguing that gender is a spectrum, right? That's the conversation here.
Go get surgery and then just say you're a girl.
Taylor Swift is not talented. Very overrated.
Why do you think
What?
she's overrated?
Her singing is meh. She can dance, and her music tastes like unseasoned food.
I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift, but I'm not going to say that she's not talented. Because if you're in a situation where you are a billionaire artist, you're doing something right. Like, there's a difference if you're, like, arguing about Too Slimy and, like, an underground artist of, like, whether or not they deserve hype versus somebody that's, like, actually one of the most popular music artists alive.
Unseasoned food.
Yeah. A&W is a really bad fast food restaurant.
I believe in every.
That's not controversial. I don't think that's controversial at all. I'm going to also say A&W has the worst root beer. A&W has the worst root beer. Mug and Barks is better.
Every conspiracy theory about the government.
On hers, I'll say yes. I think it's naive to think we're the only ones out here.
So aliens are real.
That's not controversial. That, like, pisses me off. If somebody's, like, aired out a controversial opinion, say some crazy shit. Say, I believe in the firmament. I believe the earth is flat. I believe in aliens. I would say, like, 70% of people say they believe in aliens.
Yes.
I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year. We had a top
Is this recent?
5 offense last year. We brought back George Pickens on the franchise tag.
See, that's actually a controversial opinion. That's not, like, it's not controversial, like, cancelable opinion. That is, like, a crazy take, though.
I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to what you said. I was just lost in your voice.
I really appreciate that. It just made my day. I've been
Really?
the voice and the face for radio.
Definitely have the voice. Yeah.
If you're dating a man and there's a woman harassing him, calling his phone 24/7, it's his fault, not hers. Like, women aren't crazy like that.
He's making her crazy.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say that if you have somebody, if you're a man in a relationship with a woman and there's a third person, another woman, that's like constantly obsessing, that's not like his fault. Like, obviously he should block her, right? That's his fault if he's not blocking her. But if she's like making another phone number and texting you, it's like, how is that his fault?
Yes. My controversial opinion is I feel like sex work is very glamorized and young girls shouldn't look up to that.
I don't like weddings.
I don't think most women look up to like sex work, but I don't think it should be like something like if you're making $50 million doing OnlyFans, holy bag, you know, like I'm not going to sit there and judge.
We've turned it into this whole money.
Wait, what did he say? Nah, I love this video. Wait, actually, I love this video.
Shouldn't look up to that.
I don't like weddings. We've turned it into this whole money grab.
ABBA is terrible.
Transsexual.
Bro, I'm not even gonna say weddings are a money grab. I'm gonna have the take that I think funeral services are overpriced as fuck and profiting off dead people, but the best business to get into. Holy shit. That is guaranteed money. Everyone dies. What a fucking money farm, dude. Holy, you fucking, all you got to do, I mean, obviously you're going to have competition, but like, dude, they're overcharging the fuck out of people for funerals. You got to put down like $30K. Sometimes you want a good casket. You want to have a funeral service. You want to hold it somewhere.
Terrible.
Transsexual women are not real women.
There should be laws for
I feel like there's going to be like 30 takes of that. Like that was the same thing the first guy said.
Real women.
there should be laws for walking on the sidewalk as there is driving on the road.
They're walking too slow.
Yes! Yes. There should be, it should be like pass on the left, walk on the right. But we have that sort of etiquette on escalators and shit. Or like those moving walkways. Bro, when somebody just stands in the middle and they're talking to their friend, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of the way. I don't care if you want to walk with your friends side by side, but if you're all walking like sub 3 miles an hour, walk in a straight line. Walk like this.
Oh, you're supposed to walk on the right side. There should be a good flow going on.
I think like some places don't offer enough mat leave.
AI being used for art is ruining art as a whole.
One of my controversial
I don't think that's that controversial. I think there's instances where AI, like, I feel like there's like a nuance to it where it's like, there's instances where using AI isn't horrible, but like, yeah, AI in general is hurting the art field for sure.
controversial opinions is that I freaking love fedoras.
People are very sensitive nowadays, like being scared to share your opinion because you're scared of getting canceled.
What is your most controversial?
I don't know. I think there's an instance where, yeah, people are too like soft in the sense of like, oh, sharing your opinions like gonna get people upset, so you don't. But I think a lot of people that have that take, the opinion they're not sharing is like eugenics. Like that's the opinion. You know what I mean? Like it'll be like, oh, see, I don't like people who don't like my opinion, and it's like, okay, well, what is it? Literally somebody being like, well, I think like some people should be like forcefully sterilized. Like whoa.
Controversial opinion.
Yeah, this was the clickbait one.
I would date a rapist.
I feel like, bro, somebody told her to say that shit. There's no way.
I don't think it's that bad. You know, people could change. And if he says that he's changed, then I could forgive him and then we could be in love forever.
I think there's a lot of instances where people change, but in an instance where you're like an aggressive sex crime like that, that's...
Don't you agree? People could change, right?
Yeah, I think that's a different sentence, though.
I agree, people can change.
That's how I would date a rapist.
Why don't you just date someone who's not?
No, I could do that too, but like if he tells me that he raped somebody like later on and I liked him, like of course I'm gonna be devastated, but then like he isn't raping anybody anymore because he stopped and he's dating me now. But I wouldn't mind dating everybody.
I don't like Drake when he's acting tough.
Why do you think he tries to?
Oh my god. Yo, can I throw in closed captions? I feel like I'm like, I keep having to rewind because I can't hear what they're saying.
I think it's just the idea that you're selling an image to people, both the people in the culture and the people outside the culture.
Time loops in movies are bullshit. So for example, in Interstellar, him being able to affect his own past from the future doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, I agree. That's all. Then you're getting into the idea that if you are able to go into the past and change something, that would just change. It would create another universe where that thing occurred. Like in Interstellar, when he goes and he hits the book. If you remember this scene, he hits the book and it makes the girl like remember the clock time or something, and it gives her a hint on what she has to do to save the world. Like that would save another world. That wouldn't save his world.
Mine is that time loops are fine.
And you?
I think there's a middle ground and there's some constraints that have to be respected.
All of us should feel pain.
I feel like these three guys were just talking about time loops when this dude happened to show up. And now they're all having their own take on it.
More pain, the better, because that's how we grow as people.
Not talking about political opinions when you're like in a friendship.
So you think in a friend group you should keep your political opinion to yourself?
Yeah.
Dog.
I think a political opinion in a friend group, it depends how close of a friend you are. I think, like, you could have you have a friend group, say you have a friend group of 10 people. You're all friends. I think you could share political opinions and be surface level friends, but the friends that you're going to be innately closer to are the ones that you agree with more. Like, for example, one of my closest friends is Chris Koshard. Me and him agree on, like, faith-based beliefs. Like, we're both kind of agnostic, like, almost atheists, right? We have very similar, like, political takes. Like, in that sense, me and him agree on that, as well as having similar interests in gaming and life in general. But, like, I have friends that don't agree with my political opinion, but I am not as close to them. Not necessarily just because of that, but I think, like, you're going to be more surface. Like, that's the thing. That's the trade-off. If you're not going to share your political opinion with your friend, you're not going to be as close to them as in MAGA. No, who's MAGA? Chris? No. Or are you saying the other friend? No, I'm saying more like if me and him disagree on, like, taxes or other issues, like, I thought you meant Chris. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm saying me and him agree with each other. I'm not. Anyways, I'm saying if you have a surface level friend and you don't share political takes with each other, you could still be friends, but you're not going to be as close of friends as if, like, you knew each other's opinions in that sense.
Shouldn't be able to.
It's also very hard to be friends with someone for years and not share a political opinion. It's easy when you're in high school. But, like, when I was in high school, yeah, me and my friends didn't share political opinions with each other. But, like, once you're in college and out of college, that's just a part of, like, casual conversation. I don't think all you should talk about with your friend is politics. But, like, you'd have to be like, yeah, see, gas is $5. Anyway, I heard you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like,
Just go on public sidewalks.
More public.
Dogs shouldn't be able to go on public sidewalks.
Public sidewalks.
More public spaces should be kid-free, like restaurants.
I agree with that. I think there should be more adult-only specific spots,
etc. Just 18 plus.
What do you hate about kids?
But they have that. There's bars that are even 25 plus. I went to a bar for the first time, like, maybe 2 months ago that was 25 plus. I walk in, they're like, ID, hand it to them. They go, you're not old enough. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not old enough. They go, point at a sign. It says 25 plus. I'm like, brother, like, what, you think I'm going to get all rowdy in here? Like, no, like, I'm not understanding that.
They can be chaotic, running around.
25, yeah, they do that because 21 to 24-year-olds, like my age range, tend to be, like, more chaotic in bars. Whereas once you hit 25, you've kind of gotten past your blackout phase and you're more down for, like, mingle martini activity.
Screaming.
You shouldn't have to ask for ketchup when you're at McDonald's. I'll drive away and then I'll realize I don't have any ketchup. I can't turn around not in traffic. You know what I mean?
People want to think that having a higher degree.
That's one of the worst things too. Getting fast food, ordering sauces, driving away, maybe eating it in your car or getting home, opening the bag and realizing they didn't give you sauce. That ruins the experience. And I've had that happen, and, like, some people will be like, oh, dude, just use your barbecue sauce. It's not the fucking same. It's not the fucking same.
Degree means that you're successful. Oftentimes that doesn't really get you anywhere.
Not paying your rent isn't really that bad because it's just a pain in the ass to get evicted anyways. You can skip a couple months.
Have you ever missed your rent?
Yeah, it's worked out.
You're chilling.
Yeah.
On that line, property is theft.
I think Plan B should be free. Yes. I just don't think that homeless people should be blamed for being homeless. It's like the city's fault.
Girls and guys can't.
Dude, we watched a whole video about homelessness where it was like society is built in a structure where the second you stop serving a city, the city just abandons you. Like, I'll agree with that. Like, I will agree with that. I think that if there's a large homeless population, it is largely the city structure's fault. I don't think every single homeless person is homeless because of the city. But, like if you're in San Francisco and there's just fucking homeless people everywhere, that's, like, a problem that is not just every individual fucked up and now they're homeless.
And be friends.
The state of Israel should not exist. Period, point blank.
And why do you think?
Dude, Israel, getting into that shit.
I think it should not exist.
AIPAC should not be able to. That's not even controversial to say, like, AIPAC shouldn't be able to pay politicians to sway their hand towards Israeli political opinions. Like, now you're getting. I feel like that would have been, like, if you talk about Israel in that sense, like, that would have been more of a controversial opinion like 3 years ago, until, like, now it's becoming more and more prevalent in media that, like, Israel just has their hands in, like, every politician's pocket.
The creation of Israel was illegal to begin with. I mean, the UN and Britain decided that. Not really a fair shake. Also, the Palestinians were one of the only countries that was allowing Jewish refugees post-Holocaust into their country en masse. They were housing them, feeding them. They turned on them. And if Palestine is the land where Judaism originated, then how dare you? Because they are your people.
I think that hot dogs are sandwiches. Because if you think about like a sandwich, it's just bread, meat, and then...
What city is this? What fire-ass city is this? Is this in Toronto? I saw the needle. Bro, this is a public park. They're playing volleyball and drinking beers. I feel like this doesn't exist in the U.S. This is awesome.
Bread, and then a hot dog. What's hot dog? Bread, meat.
I hate this conversation. I'm not even entertaining this. We've had the hot dog a sandwich too much.
And more bread.
We are 1/3 of the way there, and I'm pretty curious to see how the voting segment is going to turn out. But
Bro, it's all going to be on that one girl. It's all going to be on that one girl.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's head to the mall to ask more people.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I love that my phone listens to me because then I don't have to try and remember to look.
I think that targeted advertising is removing freedom of an individual, but is also kind of cool. When I get an ad for something and I'm like, wow, that's a good ad. Wow, that's a good ad. Wait, that's actually a product I'd use. I'm like kind of creeped out, but at the same time, I'm like, well, you know, I'd rather get advertised things that I care about.
Up certain things, it just sends me ads. I'm not important enough.
Nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide, so I'm like, sure, help me out.
Trump is an idiot.
Tipping culture is a bit out of hand. A lot of places it's expected, and the behavior to earn these tips is like not even granted. Sometimes I don't even know my waiter's name and they ask for a tip. I don't believe that there's God at all.
We pay a lot of taxes here.
I agree. Is that a controversial opinion? I feel like we're in a society where that's a controversial opinion when the neutral standpoint is that. If you're in the United States, it's out of the norm to be an atheist. But if you live in like almost any other country, that is like very normal. Like, I think in the United States or maybe North America in general, it's like odd, but to say like, oh, I don't believe in a God. Like, that's not that absurd. What are you talking about? If you are a human that is born, grown up, raised without learning about religion, the norm is to not believe in a higher being. So the argument that it's like, well, atheists have like, I saw some dude the other day go, I saw a Christian convert to atheism. I'm like, there's no conversion. It's not converting. You're not transferring faith, right? Atheism is just lack of faith. It's not like I'm transmitting to like a different fucking group of individuals. It's like, no, you just don't believe in it.
In Toronto, and
you're not converting.
I think we're getting our return on what we pay.
Girls playing boys sports. I think like girls can play any sport.
What kind of sport would be an example?
Football. Maybe that's why they invented rugby.
Do more girls play rugby?
I believe so. But that's not fair. See, we should get to play football.
In a relationship,
CTE.
the men have to pay more than a girl. I think like 90%.
90% men pay.
Yeah.
Messi and Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo because he have a lot of aura.
Well, I'm currently in a debate with someone about wrap pizzas.
Wrap pizzas?
Yes, instead of having like dough as the base, you have like a wrap, like a tortilla wrap.
And you like this?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with that at all. The best part about a pizza is the crust. This shit looks disgusting. The idea of eating a pizza on a tortilla, oh my god. Yeah, that's that's actually a struggle meal. No, now we're like romanticizing a struggle meal.
You have like a wrap, like a tortilla wrap.
And you like this?
Yeah, it's delicious. And then you put corn on it. I'm so Sorry, I know.
I'm worried the right wing is taking over.
We should be putting spikes on the road to reduce the number of cars.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
You agree?
Yeah, why not?
Just spikes all over the road.
For the greater good.
Pineapple is good on pizza.
GPA does kind of matter in school.
Misogyny is probably more ingrained into society than we think it is.
I mean, I'll agree I think GPA matters, not in the scale of if you have a 3.5 and a 4.0. I think GPA matters if you have a 4.0 versus a 1.6. Like, if you have a sub 2.0 GPA, that's bad. You're not trying. I don't think school is the only thing that matters, but if you are averaging, like, D's in all of your classes, you're being a bum. Like, that, broadly, that's it. Like, I don't think, like, having, like, a 2.5 or a 2.3 is bad. Like, you're still passing.
A lot of girls, for example, are less likely to pursue math, not because they're not good at it or, like, they're not sort of, like, naturally inclined. It's just because the way that girls are socialized, it's like we have a hard time excelling in subjects like that because we're not encouraged to try again if we fail at something. If men...
Well, I think that's the same thing with, like, the idea of, like, men being better than women at video games. Like, I think the reason that's the case in instances is not because men are naturally better than women at video games, but because men societally start playing video games at a much younger age. Like, if you see a woman, like, there's a lot of Twitch streamers that are women that are crazy good at video games, and they played video games since they were a kid. Like, if you pick up video games when you're 16, you're going to be far worse than somebody that's been playing video games since they were 6. Like, I think that's the thing. It's like, if somebody's shitty at video games, it's because they don't have experience. There obviously is a gap between, like, somebody that's lack of experience versus somebody that's just experienced in okay. Like, I think every human, oh, maybe, I don't know if I want to say this. I was going to say every human's capable of hitting gold in, like, Valorant, but I don't know. Like, there are genuinely people that are just hard stuck bronze in ranks.
Fail at something.
Even in League's different because you have to play, like, if you're not buying an account that could play ranked, you have to build an account up to be able to play ranked. But I think if you gave me 2 months on League ranked, I could hit, like, silver, like, mid-silver.
They are more likely to sort of pick themselves.
No, you couldn't. If I fucking played it every day, I'm saying after, like, chat, I'm saying I play the game, level up my account. So already I have, like, a month of playtime. And then I have another 2 months of ranked play to, like, get silver.
Back up and, like, try again.
What is your most controversial opinion?
You would be Freelo. Buddy, you have not seen me on Warwick, okay? You have not seen Jobart 5 on fucking Warwick, pal, okay? I hit R better than anybody else.
Okay, I think that school should be optional for people who truly want to go.
What level of school?
High school should be optional.
If you made high school fully optional to a point where, like, it was, like, very normal to just not go, there would be, like, a good chunk of the population that would have a very lackluster education. Like, you would split the population from, like, very, like, average people, intelligent people, and then people that literally just have, like, no education whatsoever.
For people who really, really want to.
What about you?
I think that voting should kind of be the same way because I think that if we let younger people who want to vote, then maybe we would have a more willing society.
You would say
no, you don't no.
Lower the voting age.
I would say, like, you should be able to apply to vote at a younger age.
I'm not a big...
Fuck no. Okay, maybe I could get under the idea that, like, 16-year-olds should be able to vote because there's a large amount of 16-year-olds that hold jobs. They have an income, they get taxed. So in that sense, you could have a say. But the problem with that is, like, if you lower the voting age, the majority of the people in that demographic are just going to be voting for who their parents tell them to vote for. Like, they're not actually going to have a well-informed opinion on anything. Like, they're just going to be voting for what people tell them to.
Donald Trump fan?
With overpaying taxes, the younger generations can't afford a home. So there's something wrong with the system that we live in, right? I have a home, I'm a homeowner, and it's still very difficult.
I don't think I can remember if I ever had one.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
To be more done for disabled people and wheelchair users to get around the city.
You would like it to be easier.
Yes, very much so.
Bulbasaur as my starter.
So you would.
I mean, I don't know the fucking like layout of Toronto and how it works for disabled people, but I'm gonna have the take in general that I think that cities should have more accessibility for not only disabled people but also people that are just walking on foot. A big problem in the United States is just like everything's so car driven that like even if you want to go on a bike ride, you're just riding in the middle of a road. Like, you're gonna die.
Pick Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
What do you like about Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur's the starter.
Or so much.
You got that bulb. You got that sword. You be soaring.
Anything else?
You got that vine whip.
Affordability crises are not something that we can overlook.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. That the world is.
Bro, what is that? That's not even I don't think that's a controversial take. Like, having a Hawaiian pizza is like chill.
Getting better.
Why do you think the world is getting better?
There's innovation happening, and with AI, things are going to become more efficient. I just think the world is getting
Pineapple should not be near pizza. Why?
better, no matter what. We just have to wait like a few thousand years, probably.
Yeah, well, we'll all be dead, so that won't matter.
Hey, you dropped
Sorry,
it.
thank you.
Oh, it's perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
You have so many different religions telling you a lot about different parts of your prayer and how things supposed to go in life.
You believe in only one religion?
Yeah, only one.
And which religion is that?
The real one, nice religion.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Or only go up when you're zoned.
Well, I think anybody that believes in a religion believes that their religion's the only religion. Or not the only religion, but the only right one. Like, that's also not a controversial opinion. If you're somebody that's Christian, you're not like, well, you know, people, Hinduism might be real. Like, no, you believe your religion, because it's always like, oh, this is what's right, you know?
Some people shouldn't be allowed to fly. They don't know airplane etiquette. Or only go up when your zone is cold. Don't stand up immediately.
Oh my God, yes! Motherfuckers, they crowd around the fucking NPC activity. Why are we rushing to get on the plane? It's not speeding up the process. And so I'm like, they're standing there, and then my zone's called, and they're still standing in front of the line. I'm like, hey, are you in line for the plane or what? And they're like, no, I'm just waiting. I'm like, buddy, you're group 8, and they're on group 2. Sit down.
Put your personal item under the bin unless there's space above, that kind of thing.
I'm not happy with the way President Trump runs his state, whatever.
I really don't have any. I'm just happy to be here, happy to be sitting next to you.
I don't think it's controversial, though, is it? Because
No, I just said I don't have any, big head.
Listen, I said I'm not happy with Mr. Trump.
Okay, that's good. That's good for you.
Is it controversial now?
That bike lane should be controversial. Like the fact that we're talking about tearing it up still, like, it's insane.
Criminals should be held more accountable for their actions.
I don't love tipping culture.
What does that mean? Like he's saying the punishment should be worse? I think if a controversial opinion is, I think the majority of crimes should focus on rehabilitation rather than punishment, because I think it's proven that a large majority of criminal penalties end up instilling worse values into the criminals themselves rather than reforming them and making them functioning society members.
Culture.
I feel like people in this world, they try to say LeBron's the GOAT, they say LeBron's the best to ever do it, but then they haven't seen me.
Why aren't you in the league?
Humble.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I don't think we should give good customer service to people who are just really bad to you. Like, they're like super rude.
So you should be able to ignore them, fight them, just like a 1-2, like a quick.
So let's settle it in the fitting rooms, you know?
More privacy.
Exactly. And the other customers don't need to see nothing.
And which store do you work at? Which location?
On that note, it was time to head to the third and final location.
Oh no, getting drunk people to share their opinions.
What is your most controversial opinion?
That Michael Jackson is still alive.
Why do you think he's still alive?
I believe it in my heart, and he had like a closed casket. I think it's also just because I want him to be alive because I love him.
What are your thoughts about the kid stuff?
I don't think he did it. I think he's innocent.
Just go with the flow. Big guard.
I can't believe they found this guy.
Just for themselves. I know it's really complicated. It's just ups and downs. Just go with the flow.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Shawarma is the best.
Why is everybody saying hee
food ever?
Men should
So double back-to-back Michael Jackson references.
Shawarma is the best food ever.
Men should always pay on all dates.
Do you think men should pay 100% of the time?
I think yes, because they are providers. If he doesn't have money, he should not have a relationship.
I think men should like offer to pay. I think a first date, it's chivalrous is the better way to put it. If you're a man taking a woman out on a date, you're not required, but I think it's very chivalrous to be like, I'll pay.
Sadism is underrated. Everyone has a point in their life where they have to realize sadness is part of the life and they have to deal with it no matter what.
Like, you know how right now we eat like 5 times a day? That's actually us being a cactus in a rainforest. If you think about it from like evolutionary biology perspective, we could go like days without our next meal.
So do you think more people should be fasting?
100%.
The healthcare industry isn't made for women.
I'm from Ukraine, alright? I don't support Russia in any sense or Russian people in any sense. I hate everything about that.
Kids is a choice. I've chosen not to.
That we don't treat life.
Yeah, I think that's also a pressure. I think there is like, well, I mean, it's not really a controversial opinion anymore. I think you have like a society, not even society. I think being alive instills the idea that you should have children because you're only alive because all of your ancestors decided to have kids. It's a choice. I mean, but you see like decreasing birth rates in a majority of countries. So more and more people are not having kids. Or if they are having kids, they're having 1 kid instead of 2 or 3 or 4.
As it should be.
How do you think we should be treating life?
People like the complication. Pardon my French. We like to complicate it. Life is so simple. We don't need to worry about a 9-to-5 schedule. About do I need this or do I want that? It doesn't matter about that. It's just
First date, man has to pick.
I don't know if this first pick for the Leafs is going to change anything next year.
I think gambling supports positive mental health.
I think that
W take.
I think that humans should die. We're really bad for the planet. We're the most selfish creatures to ever exist.
We are kind of a parasite. We are effectively, humans are a parasite. We have spread all over the earth and changed it to what we want. I don't think we should die, but like, I think we got to recognize that we're effectively a virus. Like, we've done so well over other animals that we basically see ourselves as non-animals.
If you look at dinosaurs, you watch a dinosaur documentary, they've been around for billions and billions of years. They've come back bigger. Humans have been here for not even a fraction of the time and we're destroying each other.
Yeah, but we have cool things like Angry Birds and Flappy Bird and My Singing Monsters and like Squid Games and yeah, like Fortnite.
We're cruel to each other. We're mean to each other. We want to like get rid of each other. And
yeah, Cars 1. Somebody said Cars 1 and 3. Don't talk about Cars 2. Don't talk about Cars 2. Cars 2 is a bad movie.
we should just all die for the planet.
For the planet.
For the planet.
Yo, I think peptides should be FDA approved and legal.
It's not all that great to own a home. Renting is way better.
Get rid of like the gentle.
Depends on the situation. I think you can't really have that as a blanketed statement. You can't just say renting is better than owning. It's like really depending on a variety of factors.
Parenting. Bring a little.
Where you live, what's your income, what type of thing you're buying, how much your rent actually is.
Bring a little bit more discipline back. Kids aren't scared. They're entitled. Not that they have to be scared, don't get me wrong, but they have no respect anymore.
Drake is not that good. Drake is not. Oh. Sorry, Iceman dropped. Ooh. The album was mid. Maid of Honor was mid. Absolutely dog water.
I'm Persian. I'm against the monarchy. I don't think it's good. A lot of people love it. I don't like it.
I feel like pandas are just polar bears in disguise.
So they're secretly polar bears.
Yeah.
So how did they become pandas and why are they pandas?
I think like the government dyes them.
How did you first come to this
Nah, because pandas have such low sex drives that they have to watch panda porn to get it up. They can't be polar bears in disguise because polar bears don't have that problem. Polar bears mating is not an issue. Pandas, on the other hand, are in part endangered because their sex drive is so low that they literally do not reproduce.
Conclusion.
Deep dive on Reddit. McDonald's is overrated.
I mean this like from a good place in my heart, bringing back masculinity. I feel like men can provide for women. I'm like, if they just do that more, it'll make women want to be not out at the club and instead like at home with you and everything like that.
What is your most
I don't know. I feel like just because a male can provide for a woman in a masculine sense doesn't reduce the chance that the woman's not going to want to go out to a club. Like, if a woman's an extroverted person that likes partying, they're just going to like doing that. I don't think you being able to pay for things for them is going to change that.
Actual opinion.
That men's voices aren't low anymore.
My most controversial opinion is I think truck drivers are compensating with their trucks because they're compensating for something else.
Men don't have the capacity to not be lustful.
So you think all men are lustful?
Yes.
I don't like sushi.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like a biological, like, if you're arguing that, like, men are lustful creatures, that's like, you're kind of just saying, like, do men, I don't really know what she's trying to say there.
I don't like sushi either.
You're Asian and you don't like sushi.
Well, I'm Chinese. I don't really like peanut butter. It gives me a headache.
We should teach religion in schools.
Why does peanut butter give you... Hard disagree. Hard. Okay, actually, no, I don't disagree. I think if you could teach religion in schools, if you teach all religion in schools. I think the problem occurs when you have a school that only instills one religion. If you have a class that instills multiple world religions, then it's an education standpoint rather than a, hey, I'm trying to convert these people.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah, I don't dislike that. Like, I went to a Catholic school growing up, but senior year we took world religion. And that was like one of the coolest classes. Because if you're sitting there going, you know, through every different world not every religion, but you're going through so many different religions every month. So it's like 1 month you're on Christianity, then 1 month you're on Islam, then 1 month you're on Judaism, then you're on Hinduism, then you're on Buddhism, and then you just like keep going through the different, and you're learning about it.
And what about you?
I guess.
So also teaching religion in school.
That Daenerys Targaryen is the prince that was promised, and it's not Jon Snow, and you can't convince me that it's
I don't know what she's saying.
Jon Snow.
Not Jon Snow.
I don't like Chipotle.
What about you?
I don't think you should drink on random days. You should only drink if you're like getting drunk. Why are you drinking otherwise? Like that's a waste of money.
Yeah, I will agree. I think maybe that's an alcoholic take, but I think like why are you drinking? Why are you drinking if you're not getting drunk? Like, I mean, maybe a glass of wine with dinner, I get, but if it's like I'm just gonna have one beer.
Before I knew it, I was at 99 opinions with one more to
Like, I'm not just drinking one beer. I'm either having no beers or 8 beers.
go.
What is your most controversial opinion?
I would say feminism.
What about feminism?
What about it?
Now that we have 100 controversial opinions, it's time to put them all on a board and ask 100 more people to vote to determine the most controversial one of them all.
Bro, it's gonna be number 17, bro. There's no way it's not.
The board with all 100 opinions. Now let's go find 100 more people to vote. On this board, there are 100 controversial opinions. All I need you to do is pick which one you think is the most controversial.
Okay, maybe that is Christianity.
Perfect. I think this one, yeah.
The world is getting
better, yeah.
Could you just make a small tally right under it?
Did he write that other one down?
Just a line up. Perfect.
You can't change your gender. It's very controversial.
Perfect.
In relationship, men should pay 90% of the time. Okay, that's controversial.
90% is too much, you think?
Yeah, it is too much. It's
Okay.
like,
we ain't got too much money out here.
The first few
Yeah, I mean, I was forgetting how many other fucking whack-ass takes there were.
people all picked different answers, but as I approached 25 votes, one opinion was clearly standing out.
So we have asked 25 people to vote so far, and right now, there is one opinion that is
Yeah.
taking the lead. I might need like more space for the tallies later on, but I guess we'll see.
okay, oh my god, I would date a rapist. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is insane.
I would date a This is the most controversial opinion I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I think realistically that's gonna get like 60 votes.
Dating a this is pretty bad.
Oh my god, really?
What do you mean really? Oh,
I think you were saying really like somebody put that down.
sorry.
We are halfway there. We have 50 votes total. Right now, there is one opinion that is taking the lead.
Why is I love fedora hats the most controversial opinion for 4 people? There are probably 20 other things that you could put that are that is a clown answer.
At 26 votes.
Although one opinion was pulling far ahead in the votes, there was another opinion that surprisingly caught people's attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably another one that's like pretty. There's got to be like 2 or 3 that get a lot of votes.
Too.
What do you dislike about fedora hats so much?
Just not a fan of how they look.
Who the hell's wearing fedoras?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
I mean, fedora hats is up there though.
Yeah.
Fedora hats is very up there.
Fedora hats. Oh my goodness. What did the fedora hat do to you?
After 100 votes, the results were pretty one-sided.
The second most controversial opinion was I love fedora hats.
Surprisingly, people weren't a big fan of fedora hats for some reason.
Like, I get number 3. Like, I get number 3. People being like, okay, I'm a vote. That's kind of crazy.